So Bethesda finally had their E3 press conference, and this is the conference that I've been looking forward to for a long time, because it finally announced some games that a lot of us were very suspicious that they were working on. I mean, we even had the titles down, as well as talking about games that we knew were going to be coming out in the future, but now they are confirmed. But the thing that Bethesda spent the most time talking about was their new game coming out in November of this year, Fallout 76. This video doesn't have a script, it's going to be purely just me talking on the fly, and I just want to share some of my thoughts about Fallout 76 along with some of the other things that Bethesda Game Studios talked about. I'm not going to be talking about every company that showed its games off during Bethesda's press conference. We're just going to be talking about Todd Howard's group. So I think the biggest thing to address right now is that Fallout 76 is an online-only game. When rumors were coming out that this was going to be an online game, I was afraid that it was going to be an MMO to sort of rival The Elder Scrolls Online. Thankfully, it's not. When Todd was on stage talking about Fallout 76, he said that there is going to be other players roaming around in the world, but there's only going to be maybe a dozen or two of them. There's not hundreds of players, there's not thousands of players, because this is the apocalypse. Based on footage from the game, you can either group up with these players and start to survive together, or you can kill them, and I don't know if you can take their loot yet. Todd did say that whenever you die, you do not lose any of your progress, you do not lose any of the things that you had on you. It looks like there might be a new type of currency for players whenever they defeat another. Who knows if this new currency is used for in-game items, or maybe for microtransactions. There's really no way to tell just yet. So right off the bat, I just want to say that a lot of people are very skeptical about Fallout 76 being online. This is the route that Bethesda seems to be taking with this game in particular, and I gotta say I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do with it. I am anxious. It's not the game that I really wanted from Bethesda, but I think that they put out quality games. Even if Fallout 4 wasn't the best game out there, I still think that they make really good games, and I'm very excited to see what this is gonna be like. Todd also confirmed that it is more of a soft-core survival game, so we're probably going to be seeing more elements of you need to eat, sleep, drink, you can build bases, general survival rules. That being said, for me personally, I do hope that there is a mode where you can play just by yourself, which I believe Todd said there was, as well as a mode where you don't have to worry about sleep, hunger, and thirst, because when I play these types of games, my favorite thing to do is explore, and all the extra resources that I need to look out for just really stress me out. But all that aside, I am very excited for Fallout 76. I'm really excited to see what Bethesda is going to do with an online experience, and if it works out, I mean, hey, I would not mind seeing it in future titles, which we need to talk about as well. Starfield is a game that I've heard so many people talk about, but the only bit of information that we have on it is literally a document that was leaked. It was ZeniMax, the parent company of Bethesda, trademarking the title of the game. So for over a year now, people have been really debating what Starfield is going to be about. There's been a lot of theories going around, and finally, Bethesda did confirm that it is in development. They have been working on it for many years. I think Starfield is going to be using different engine technology than Bethesda's been using for the past many years. Because in an interview last year, Todd was talking about how before they really move on to some of the bigger projects, they want to work on creating new technology that allows them to create the perfect game that they really envision, and they can't do that on the current engine that they have, which there's a good chance that Fallout 76 is going to be the last game on this engine. And so if Starfield is as big a game as Skyrim or Fallout, I think we could have a really good time. Hopefully there's several planets that you can fly to, maybe there will be vehicle combat, you never know. And to have this huge giant space epic where you get to play a vital role in it, I am completely down for Bethesda to make this type of game. I'm very excited to see Starfield, and I'm very happy to see that they're going to be putting Elder Scrolls 6 out after it, because I honestly think that even though I would love another Elder Scrolls game, I really want to see what Bethesda can do with a totally new IP, with totally new ideas, and to just broaden their horizons. So now we have to talk about Elder Scrolls 6, which they did tease. I don't know how I feel about them talking about it. Now, it was a huge surprise, because honestly, I thought it would be a stretch if Bethesda was going to talk about Fallout 76 and Starfield in the same press conference. Because usually when Bethesda Game Studios announces a game, it's going to come out that same year. This isn't the case with Starfield, but it is the case with Fallout 76. Then, before Todd gets off the stage, he says that they have one more thing to show us, and it's the thing everyone's been asking about, and in a very dramatic fashion, we do see sweeping landscapes of The Elder Scrolls 6. Now, I know a lot of theories are probably coming out right now as I'm recording this about where this might take place because of the environment. But there is no subtitle to The Elder Scrolls 6, which either they're not going to put one, or they just haven't come up with one yet. I think this trailer is mostly just to show, hey, we're working on Elder Scrolls 6, it'll come out when it comes out. So we can probably expect this game at the earliest, maybe in the mid-2020s. So that's pretty much all that Bethesda Game Studios showed at the Bethesda press conference. They did show some small stuff like Fallout Shelter coming to the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. They showed a new Elder Scrolls game called The Blades, which is going to be a mobile game, which actually looks really fun, and I am excited to try that out. And they did announce that there is going to be a beta for Fallout 76, which you can actually sign up through their website, Bethesda.net. Needless to say, I think that this was a better press conference than even 2015, and that one was really good. In fact, this may be the best E3 press conference I've seen ever. I'm very excited for the coming years for Bethesda. I'm very excited to really bite into Fallout 76 and see what that game has to offer, and you can guarantee that there will be a critique on Fallout 76, maybe like 3 or 4 months after it comes out, because God only knows how long it's going to take to really dive into that game and start playing it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you excited for what Bethesda's doing, or are you just waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, or do you just not even care? Although if you don't care, I don't know why you would have clicked on this video. Obviously, we can go more in depth with this in the comments. I wanted to give my brief thoughts. I'm very happy with Bethesda's press conference, and I cannot wait for some more information on Starfield. I cannot wait to get my hands on Fallout 76, and I'm hoping that The Elder Scrolls 6 is the big, sprawling, open-world game with so much detail that we've all wanted for so long. Now, before I end this, I just want to shine some light on a different video that I made that's been receiving a lot of attention lately. I made a video nearly a year and a half ago titled Why You Should Still Play Skyrim, and it's been getting a lot of views lately. I think in the past 2 or 3 weeks it's jumped from around 30-some thousand views to now almost 50,000. And it's bumped the channel up almost a complete 200 subscribers, which hasn't happened in a long time, especially this rapidly. So for those of you who are new to the channel and are new because of that video, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There's been so many positive comments on there, and some negative ones that I actually find kind of funny. But I want to thank you guys so much. Videos are going to be coming out. I know it's been a while, and I am currently working on a Far Cry 5 critique. Hopefully that'll be out soon. It's been taking way too long to get it done. And then after that, we'll pick another project, and then Fallout 76 later this year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of this channel and this community. Be sure to type your thoughts down below. What do you think of Bethesda's press conference, and what are you excited for? You can also talk about other press conferences. I am all for talking about E3 down in that comment section. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next video.